Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today I am here on a great visit with my good old friend, good old frat brother, the number one fraternity in the world. I don't care what nobody tell you. You know what? We lose a few good men along the way, but guess what? Phi Nu Pi, K.A. Sack. But I'm here with Dr. Trenton Watson of Westwood High School. Let me say it again. Westwood High School. He is the principal and he is a TSU, Tennessee State University. He left in what, 1998? Okay. Dr. Watson, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for taking this time to share what we're trying to do for the school and for this great community.
Yeah, I tell you, Westwood is on the move. And you know our mantra that we hanging all over the cities that we believe. And the push now is to try to bring back Friday night lights to Westwood. We're going to do it. It's not something that we're thinking about doing. It's something that's going to happen. And the campaign now is to raise money to show the history how serious we are about this project. We cannot fail our community. We cannot fail our kids. We're not just using this athletic facility to have football games, but it's a recruiting tool to bring high-level kids, high-level families back to Westwood. We gotta build up our community. It's important. We gotta build, we gotta buy. We gotta make sure that they see how vital and how valuable Westwood is. We gotta do it for 38109. It's no joke, it's no plan. We don't have time to mess around. We gotta do it now. The superintendent says next is now. Guess what? That's evident for us too. Next is now. Our now is building up right here in Westwood.
So about this complex, it's going to be a state-of-the-art complex, correct?
Absolutely.
But the community can partake, right? They're going to have a walking track. It's going to be for the community. Absolutely. Not only for the school, but it's going to be definitely for the community and something the community needs, right?
Absolutely.
So if we came up, what's the goal for us to come up with?
So our initial goal is $250,000. Now that's lofty, I know. But if everyone will come together, it only takes a few, will come together and pour into this project. I promise you, when you go to the table, they can't tell us no because they're going to see how serious we are. This is what this is about. It's not just about, again, us bringing football to Westwood. It's about all of the aspects in the community and how it's going to change the dynamics for our kids. Young people, older people, you got a place to go to have celebrations, to walk, to fellowship. All of these things are going to happen right here. We can host our own events right in Westwood. That's what this is.
That's awesome. Dr. Watson, I want to tell you that you're doing a great job over in Westwood. You have inspired me, and I'm pretty sure a whole lot of others you have inspired to come back to Westwood to actually give back to the community. These kids need us. Listen, they need us. This, you know what, everybody's here for a reason. God put us here for a reason. You have to find out why God put you here, but I know why I'm here, okay? I'm here to give back, to give the importance to the community that helped raise me. That helped, you know, that provided my brothers and an opportunity. You know, my first Subway shop was in Westwood. This community supported me and stood by me. That store out of 100 stores was number 8 in sales when I had that store. My dad and I had that store. So the community supported us. They gave back into us. So it's now to build this community and neighborhood back up.
Yeah, we have to realize that, you know, the world might see us in a pit, but we are people who got penthouse tenants. I can't stay in the pit. So we're coming out of this thing. And when we come out, we're going to blow everybody away by the things that we're doing. The kids academically are moving in the right direction. I'm going to say that again. The kids academically are moving in the right direction. We're going to be fully staffed this year. Okay. That's unprecedented.
This school is going to be
fully staffed when the school year starts. We're going to have all of the resources in place to make sure that our kids don't miss a beat. They're going to get everything that everyone else gets. This is what they deserve. Not just what they need, they deserve it. And they're going to get it. we're not going to stop until we win. It's over. This is our time. We got it.
Wow. Y'all heard it here. You heard it right here from Dr. Watson himself. So explain to me because I'm telling you right now, Dr. Watson, class of 1988 of Westwood High School. Let me repeat it again. Class of 1988, one of the biggest classes that ever graced the doors of this. We're going to walk right around and I'm going to show you of this school right here. I was an executive too, so all my executive brothers, we was executive, so we was executive. So what I'm saying to you is, what can we do? I mean, what kind? Because I'm telling you, class of 1988, we're gonna raise the most money. Believe that. So what can we do as each class to get involved for this cause?
What I've been asking since the beginning is just to have everybody show up, just show up and become a part of the movement. We need presence. Even if it's as simple as volunteering after school, like I'm pushing for on the first day of school, that we line the streets up with alumni and community partners and leaders to come back and show our kids just how valuable they are by your presence. This is a big deal for me. I know that if it wasn't for that person there, I don't know if I would be in this position today because of him. I got my first job in the district, right? So I need us to understand that our presence matters. Positive presence, that is. It matters. When the kids see us and they see us making a difference and they see us not only just walking, but the action behind our words, right? It makes a difference. You're not just talking it to me, you're actually living it. My pastor used to say, I'd rather see a sermon than hear one. Let me see if this is really who you are. That's when you need to show up every day. Don't just talk about it, be about it. That's Westwood. This is Westwood. And we believe in Westwood. We ain't that right, Matt?
That's great. Tell you something about Harold Mac, Mr. Harold McGray. I was in the band in Westwood, and I remember we was right, matter of fact, in this area. I told him I want to quit the band. You know what he did to me? He grabbed me by my ear and took me all the way down to Mr. Abel's office and said, no, you're not. And so I got to repeat you. Let me go back to it. Mr. Abel was, Mr. McGray, Mr. Abel, a lot of educators here were great. Then after Mr. Abel left, we had Mr. Richardson. Mr. Ricky Richardson, he came out to work right here. And that band still, they went all the way to the Rose Bowl. Right. So we got to, what can we do? We got to find a way. The football team, basketball team, they are on the right path. But what can we do for the band? What can we do is, old students, alumni from Westwood to help get this band back together?
We got to get the word out.
Okay.
Ms. Peters is doing a phenomenal job.
What's her name?
Ms. Peters.
Erica Peterson. Ladera Peterson.
Yeah,
okay.
Ms. Peters is doing a phenomenal job building the band back up. And we just have to support her. The interest in band now is very low. So we have to get our kids sparked back to want to be a part of the band, and understanding that the history of Westwood alone can shift the thought process of what the band can do and where it can take you. We got Grammy Award winners that have come out of this school. We got a band that has gone to play in the Rose Bowl. These things happen out of Westwood, out of this community. So guess what? Why can't we do it again? We don't have to reinvent the wheel, right? We just got to get the kids sparked again and say, hey, there's nothing wrong with being a band. The band can take you places all over the world. It's possible. That's what we want for our kids.
Wow, that is possible. Ask my seniors and our fraternity brother, Joseph Johnson. He'll tell you, Grammy Award winner, right? He's the baddest saxophone player that I know, that I was in band with, and a lot of his Westwood band was in the band with him. So it's possible. You look at Whitehaven band. We were the best band back then. But Whitehaven is still thriving. Their band is great. Craig Muddy, Noob over there is doing a fantastic job with Craig Muddy. I'm telling you, his band, Craig Muddy band, man, they go to down New Orleans, they wipe up.
So we have to. That's why it's important for us to pour back into us. We can't forget about our own.
Yeah.
And I think that's the vital part of it all. When we just start pouring back appropriately, And we're not talking about coming in trying to dictate process and procedure. We're talking about giving back and saying, hey, how can I help? How can I help make a difference? What can I do? Where can I be in this process to make sure that these kids get what they need? They see enough negativity, they see enough discord, dysfunction. It's time for us to really line up and do our job, and that's to give back. That's what we gotta do. We gotta do it now. We can't wait until next year or the year after. We gotta start doing it now.
Let me ask you a question. How you feel about CTE? The CTE program?
Absolutely.
Okay. How do you feel about, I know it'll be kind of tough for us to partnership with CTE, but we got a program that's coming that's going to be really huge, trade. Because I'll be honest with you, I love coming to school for my education, but you know what? Something attracted me to come to school, right? And it was that band. But now these days, the band you don't have, certain things you don't have. But what if you had a nice trade program? I know you still got Southwest Go Tech, but a lot of kids these days lacking the trade when they don't want to go to college. They can't be, they don't want to go to college like you and I or Kansas. They want to be, feel part. They can give back and be an integral aspect, but an important part to this neighborhood or community. What you feel about trade? Is something that we can do to partner with?
One of the most detrimental things that we ever did is taking vocational training out of the schools. On a large scale.
So it's taken out.
So it's pockets. It's like we have pockets here in Southwest Nation, other places where kids can leave campus and go to the and do those different, outsource job process.
Okay.
But I'm all for it. See, I want to bring HVAC back to the school. I want to have a welding program here at the school. I want our kids to have vibrating cosmetology here at the school. Yes, I want our kids to, matter of fact, up at Mount Vernon right now over the summer, we got kids doing drone certification. These things are going to be necessary. That's money that they can put in their pocket. They get that certification, guess what? They can work for an NFL team, an NBA team. Because I want them to have the same opportunities again that everybody else has. Yes, everyone is not going to go to college. I'm going to train you as if you are. But I want to put you in a position where you can become a productive individual. Whether that's being elevator repair, working on the railroad, doing HVAC, somebody's got to do the building. Somebody's got to operate these sprinkler systems. Somebody has to do it. So why not put kids in positions where you see this is their interest and give them a lane to get into? That's our job. And we're going to do it. One way or another, we're going to get it done.
When is the first day of school?
August the 5th.
First day of school is August the 5th. So you want us to line up
Outside. At 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
We want everybody outside. When kids come in, we want to be yelling and cheering and screaming for them on their first day of school. And not only on their first day, but days after. We want people to show up and say, hey, I'm here to volunteer. Where do you need me? Yeah, you may have to go through some steps in terms of getting vetted. That's fine. But at the end of the day, get vetted, get background, volunteer. Say, hey, I just want to come and be here after school to make sure that everything is clean and clear when you dismiss. We are now going from 3:15 to 2:15, so we're back at this 2:15 school. That's what we need. There's enough people who are not working at 2:15 and just come here for 15 minutes. That's all.
Let me ask you something. I reached out to Dr. Lord Phillips, and I want to partner up with the school system. I want to. What I need to do to adopt this school?
That's just a matter of paperwork.
Okay.
There's some paperwork that has to be filled out, and then we're gonna send it to the district, and they approve the adoption process, and that's pretty much it. And then we go forward from there. It's not a real taxing process.
Well, I reached out to Dr. Lori Phillips. Congratulations. I want to meet with you. Reached out to Dr. Figgins. I want to meet with you as well. We got to stop talking about it, be about it. Okay, we got to. we got to point to these school systems. We got to give back. We need to not only adopt the school, but we need to get back and stay in the school system. You know, there's a lot of stuff a lot of things that we can be doing. I know we work. Everybody works, but you got time to do what you want to do when you want to do it. Right. So we got time to come in and point to these kids because I'm telling you guys, if we don't do it, somebody else will, and we don't want nobody else on the street to do it. We got to do it. We got to be the role models, and we got to build back. Everybody talk the talk, but you got to walk the walk. So let's walk the walk together. I'm walking with you, good brother. I'm walking with you, good brother. Listen, tell you, we're working on some big things now. We're trying to work on, trying to bring a trade. If we can't do it with the school system, we're just going to do it on our own. And give these, we got to. The automotive industry is one of the biggest trades out of the $6.4 billion industry that we're not taking advantage of. We need to get our brothers and sisters involved.
Well, we're going to definitely get to it. We're going to definitely make it happen. This is not something that, again, that we just want to talk about. We're going to show them. We're going to show up. We're going to show out, and our kids are going to get involved. Our kids are going to get an opportunity. It's going to be as such that our children will be able to choose which opportunity they will take. That's what we're going to do. That's our bottom line.
Tell us about when's the next meeting you have?
So our next alumni meeting is this Saturday. It's now at 11 o'clock because the neighborhood association meeting is at 10. So we're going to move our alumni meeting to 11 o'clock so that I can attend the neighborhood association meeting as well. But we're going to be here at 11 to talk about, again, what the vision is, what our process is, what we're going to do moving forward, about some of the changes that are coming, about staffing issues, where we stand as a school. We're still waiting on some portions of the test to come back, but our ELA test, our science test were phenomenal. So if that right there is any indication, that means we're on the right path. Right. So we're going to be ready. And again, August 5th, we're going to hit the ground running.
Miss Shotwell wants to know the date again.
July 13th. Again, alumni meeting, July 13th, 11 a.m. right here at Westwood.
So the ones that can't participate physically,
Shay will give you a link for those who can't be here physically, so you can log in and view the meeting online. We will be here on July 13th at 11 a.m.
Wow, that's phenomenal. I won't be here, but listen, I'll be in spirit. But I'm telling you, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna come together as one. I mean, we could talk about it like I said all day long, but we got to come together as one. We got to provide the support that this community needs, Westwood needs, no matter what community you need. Show some support and love for your community. If you don't live there anymore, still show the support and love, because these kids, listen, I'm telling you, they are crying for our help. They are crying for our help. They need us. And listen, Doc, you are doing a phenomenal job with these kids. I'm proud of what you're doing, and we're going to continue to support you. So we thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guess what, Luke? Hey, appreciate you, brother. Thank you.